What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Anthony, and today we've got another Cardano update video for you guys. It's been 2 weeks since we made the last one, which focused a lot on technical analysis, and I will give you an update on this inverse head and shoulders pattern. I'll let you know if we hit our target and where we're going from here, but we'll do that in the second half of the video. In the first half of the video, we're going to talk about this Catalyst voting app, which has been added to the Google Play Store, which is potentially a step in the right direction for mass adoption in Cardano. But before we get started, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what we do here on this channel and ask you to consider subscribing. On this channel, we make crypto news videos, technical analysis videos, and crypto project review videos. We cover a wide range of projects, make videos roughly once or twice a week as we continue this bull run. By the way, this bull run is on and has been on since really March. A lot of people talk about the bull run, how it's just started. No, it started back in March if you look at the charts, right after we have that initial dump due to COVID-19, right? So it's pretty exciting. We still do have potentially a full year and a half of this bull market. So it's an amazing time to be in cryptocurrency. And if you are passionate about including cryptocurrency in your overall wealth building strategy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us. But let's get right into the news here. So this story comes to us from Crypto News Flash, and it's titled, Cardano Project Catalyst on Google Play Store will drive mass adoption. The voting app Catalyst from Cardano was published in the Google Play Store, as I mentioned earlier. Through Catalyst, users can vote for initiatives to drive mass adoption and help shape the roadmap. Now, normally Apple and Google and big tech are skeptical of apps that are in the crypto sector. So this is a really big deal for that reason. It's just another kind of wall we're breaking down as cryptocurrency, as an asset class as a whole. Of course, the huge adoption came out last week about PayPal, and they're going to be accepting cryptocurrencies, letting people buy, trade, and store them on their PayPal app. Cardano is not included in that, but that's extremely bullish news for the cryptocurrency space. So what is Catalyst? Catalyst was presented as a crucial part of Cardano's fifth and final phase of their roadmap, which is Voltaire. Now, Voltaire, you can see, comes after Gauguin, which is the one we've been talking about, and after Basho. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, but that's the fifth phase. So we're kind of sort of going out of order, and we've talked about this on this channel a little bit, and that is that Cardano does things slowly and steadily. So there are not exact moments when one phase is done and another one begins. It all kind of happens incrementally and over time. So it's kind of interesting, but as you can see here, Voltaire is the era of Cardano, which will provide the final pieces for the network to become a self-sustaining system. So what does that mean? In the introduction of a voting and treasury system. That's really what you have to think about when you talk about Voltaire. It's a voting and a treasury system, which allows network participants to be able to use their stake, to use their ADA, and have voting rights to influence the future development of the network. So once ADA is fully decentralized, it will give the power of governance to the people. And one of the ways that people can vote on different projects and vote on what's happening in the Cardano ecosystem will be through this app here, which we're calling Catalyst. I am an Apple user. I've got an iPhone here, but those of you guys who are on Android, let me know if you can see this in the comments section. Can you download this? Can you see this? They say it's still in beta. And the other thing I want to touch upon in this video is what types of things we will be voting on. So each Cardano owner will automatically have voting rights, as I mentioned, depending on how many ADA are held in the wallet. At least 3 projects were available to compete for financial means in the amount of $250,000, or the equivalent of almost 2 million ADA. So these are projects vying to get this money, this $250,000 or 2 million ADA. What are these projects? So the first project's called Free Commerce, and it's a decentralized marketplace, which is based on the Cardano blockchain and works completely free of charge. So simply put, an eBay, think eBay, that runs on the Cardano blockchain. Initially, a Shopify integration is aimed, and 724,437 ADA are to be collected. So that's one of the projects. And another project that's currently being voted on is called Cardano Hub, which aims to promote interaction on the Cardano community between investors, developers, and opinion leaders. To this end, bookstores, co-working spaces, and cafes will be set up to provide information on the current developments in the ecosystem. The first proposed location is in the Ukraine. So this would be something that had multiple locations and could be good for communication within the network, and of course for promotion on a larger scale. So that's what's been happening with this Catalyst voting app. But let's talk about the TA. Now, on the TA side of things here, we were talking about this inverse head and shoulders, right? We had our neckline, which was here, and we potentially had the breakout. Now, in this video, if you go back and watch it, I'll put a link up top. I did talk about a 12.5 cent target. Now, we did hit that, or we came very close to it just a few days ago, and since we've kind of went downwards. Now, the entire crypto market did move down a little bit today. The entire US stock market and equities market did move down today as well. So it did move down on rise in COVID cases, people getting scared about a potential second wave, about election uncertainty. That was another piece of it. And then stimulus talks being on hold right now. So there are a couple factors kind of working against the market. But here we are here. I also want to show you on the daily chart where I believe that this bull market started. Because the funny thing about bull markets and bear markets, I want you to hear me when I say this, is people don't know when we're in one or the other, or exactly when they begin in hindsight. So people are always speculating, like, oh, in the coming bull run, in the bear market, right? All this, right? But make no mistake about it, if you go back to March 11th, you have this long-term uptrend. So we are in a bull market. Don't let anyone tell you differently. You can see this line on Bitcoin. You can see it on Ethereum, on many, all the thriving projects that have teams that are still working and aren't just ICOs that went to zero. You can see this uptrend on many of the crypto charts. So we are in this bull run, which is great news. The other piece of really good news that I have for you guys regarding the technicals is right here. It's this blue line, which is the 50-day moving average. Last time I made my video, or when I made my last video rather, we were right about here. And I said we had to stay above it. And you can see that we've done that. Now, we had a dip today, and of course, we have to see where the daily candle closes. But if we can stay above this 50-day moving average, the more bullish things can get. I mean, I showed this last time, but let me just show you again. Take a look at this. Last time we popped up above it here, we rose from 3 cents all the way up to 18 cents. Okay, so this is potentially very bullish, along with the news from PayPal. And the other thing I wanted to make sure I said to you in this video is we have been consolidating quite a bit. And in other words, we've been moving sideways. We haven't seen like some serious upward or downward movement or volatility. In fact, what I've got here is the average true range, which basically shows us the volatility over a 14-day period. So as this line gets lower here, you can see there's actually less than 1 cent volatility on a 14-day average as of now, and it's been coming down. So what does that mean? It means that we've been consolidating for a long time and could be getting ready for a big move. Will that be up or down? Time will tell. I mean, you've got these seriously bullish factors in the PayPal news, right? And then you've got the negative sentiment in the macro. So you've got some uncertainty in the stock market. So we'll have to see which way this goes. I'm not here to make a prediction, but I am here to say that I do think we are. And if you look at the Bollinger Bands, you can see it too. They're really close together, right? And we're just sitting right in the middle of those. So what will happen in markets, what happens is these lines, when they get too close together, they expand out. Like you can see it here. This was the consolidation, and then boom. And then the lines get really far apart, and the Bollinger Bands get further apart. So I do think a big move is coming, and I also wanted to just say that. Do me a favor, take a quick second out and give this video a like if you found value in the content. Enjoy the ride, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.